Back to back, free plugin attack, free download Friday.
Traptendo.
What is going on, guys? So we have a free plugin, a free reverb plugin from Valhalla. I don't know how to say it. Clown me in the comment section. But anyways, it's a free plugin from them. They have some magnificent effects that I don't ever cover on my channel. I don't know why, but hey, this is a free plugin now, so it might be for a limited time. I don't know the whole schematic behind it, but just make sure that you check it out now. The link will be in the description box. So when you click on the link in the description box, it will take you to Valhalla Supermassive immediately. So all you have to do is just download it over here. You can download the Windows version if you have Windows OS, and you can download the Mac version if you have Mac OS. And I highly recommend checking the Mac, honestly, because they actually have some really quality stuff that I need to cover more on my channel, to be quite frank, but it's really good, I promise you, and affordable. So moving forward here, I want to go over here to the track, and we're going to go ahead and play that real quick, and so you can hear the example. Hey. I don't know, I'll be tripping, man. I need to finish this beat. It's a Final Fantasy VII remix type thing. I used the original version of the song here of Mark of the Wolves, and I was remixing it. Need to upload that immediately before everybody doesn't care. So more importantly, we're gonna go ahead and get into Valhalla Supermassive. What I'm gonna go ahead and do here is go to this particular sound. I'm gonna initiate this, and as you can see, Valhalla Supermassive is pretty big on the screen because it's vectoral. You can actually resize it too as well. So I'm going to keep it at this size because it's quite important that I show you a couple of things, and it's pretty easy to understand. So I'm going to go ahead and solo, and let's hear that sound. So as you can hear, this delay is really strong at what it does. To explain some of the things that it does, I'm going to go over here and go to the presets, and let's check some of them out. Context of the music here. I'm gonna pretend I don't know what I'm doing with this. Incredible. This is really cool. Let's hear that with the track. So what I want to go ahead and do is explain how this works so that you can understand it. And it's actually pretty easy to understand. One thing you could do is when you highlight over a parameter, you get some information that tells you what that parameter does. So you can see on mix, it says control the balance of the input signal with the chorus. Click on the mix label above the slider to lock and unlock the mix level. One thing I do want to do right here is adjust it now. If you are using the delay, you want to be careful of how you use it, because if I was to play it now at 100% mix, you don't get anything of the dry here. So 50% meaning basically parallel processing, so you get some of the wet and some of the dry, and that is what some of the information doesn't explain. It's just one thing I just want to give you as a key here. You have width over here too as well, and you have a delay of 1/8 right here, which works perfectly with the BPM, which is 72.54. I don't know what I was on when I did that, but yeah. And you also have different note modes. You have milliseconds. Note mode is basically BPM. It will lock to your BPM, and dotted and triplet. You know what those are. Those are just different time signatures, just in case you didn't know. But what is really cool is this warp feature, which has a lot to do with the mode that you select. So you have Sagittarius, Gemini. Let's hear Gemini. and it tells you what it does when you select it. Hydra, Centaurus, no Aries though. Sagittarius, really love that one. Let's hear that in context with the music again. And you can see, well, you can hear some of the magic of this plugin. So clear is basically a panic button, meaning that it will stop all of the delays, and so that you can work on and do different things like warp, which brings out the most out of the mode. And of course you have reverbs too as well. Let's hear that with the music again. So I was right when I called it a delay. So it does a little bit of both, I guess. The more interesting things about this is that it does have feedback and stuff like that, which when you adjust the feedback to 100, it will continuously kind of overlap what's going on in the drive. And if you go to the left, that parameter will kind of take that effect away. And then you have density. And you have a mod, which controls the rate of the delay modulation in hertz. And you also have EQ high and low. So if you have a sound that has a lot of low frequency content as well as high frequency content, you might want to affect it to where the reverb or the delay doesn't overlap everything. Like if I was to go ahead and increase the high EQ, you can hear that. Now it's more in there. That's pretty much it right there. It's a really dope tool, a really strong one. I highly recommend checking it out because it's free, and I recommend checking out some of the other stuff because it's very affordable, very cheap, and if you're on a hunt for something really unique, hey, Vahalla.